Hello children, so welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today from physics subject, friction topic we are going to discuss. So already we have learned children, friction is because of the irregularities present between the surfaces. So whatever friction we experience while moving the object means while we are moving any object, we experience that something is trying to stop it from the movement, that opposing force to motion, that is called as friction. This friction is mainly caused by irregularities between the surfaces. So though the surface of the block, surface of the floor are looking smooth with our naked eye, though they are looking somewhat smooth, but if we take the microscopic view of the surface of bottom surface of block, so it will be having some irregularities. It will be having some irregularities, and top surface of floor will be having some irregularities. So the you might have observed the cycle chain. So in cycle chain are the it will be having like this structure, around which the chain will be rotating around this structure. Means the chain will be having the holes which will get locked with the sharp ends of this part, so that because of that the cycle will move, the chain will move and the cycle will move. Means like that the irregularities of the wooden block will be locked with the irregularities of the floor. So both of them, they have get locked. To create the movement, we have to overcome this interlocking. So that the block can move on the floor. Means we have to apply a force which can break this interlocking. So the cause of friction is, so friction is caused by interlocking of irregularities in the two surfaces. So force of friction will increase if the two surfaces are pressed harder. If the interlocking is more, or if two surfaces are pressed against one another harder, then the friction will increase. Suppose here the one empty mat is on the floor. If you want to pull the mat, it will be somewhat easy. Easily we can pull the mat. Whereas if the mat is occupied, or somebody is sitting on the mat, or a cat is sitting on the mat, so compared to previous case, for dragging the mat, you have to apply more force compared to previous case. Why? Means while a person or a cat, while it is sitting on the mat, both the surfaces will be pressed harder. The interlocking will be more between the irregularities. So we have to apply more force to overcome more friction. So if two surfaces press harder, two surfaces are pressed harder with one another, then irregularities will get locked strongly. So friction will be more. To overcome more friction, more force we have to apply. So the cause of friction is interlocking of irregularities is the main cause of friction. Next, types of friction. So actually, before moving the block, it is at rest position. Means from rest position, if you want to create motion in that, if you want to create motion, if you want to create motion in the block which is under rest, if you apply force at that instant only, it won't move. We have to try for some time. We have to push it harder. So that it will be start moving. So the force required to overcome friction at the instant when the object starts moving from rest, it is called static friction. Suppose when the block is on the floor, suppose there is a friction of 50 newtons between the surface of block and surface of floor. So if you start applying force, 0 newtons, it won't move. 10 newtons, it won't move. 20 newtons, it won't move. 30 newtons, it won't move. 40 newtons, it won't move. 50 newtons, it starts moving. It will be ready to start at 50 newtons. Because friction is 50 newtons, you have applied 50 newtons, it will be ready to start. If you apply somewhat more force, 51 newtons, 52 newtons, it will start moving. So from 0 newtons to 50 newtons, though we are applying the force, the block is not moving because it is not sufficient to overcome the friction. Only after reaching 50, it will be ready to move. After crossing 50 newtons applied force, then it will start moving. So the instant at which the body starts moving from rest, means at 50 newtons applied force, is called static friction. So once the motion has started, so already we created motion in the object. So we have to apply less force to move with the same speed. So that applied force required to move it with the same speed, which is already in motion, that is called sliding friction. So if you want to move the body, from rest to motion, then it is called static friction. Already if it is in motion, if you want to continue the motion, whatever force is required or whatever friction is there, that is called sliding friction. So like this we have two types. Rest to motion, one kind of friction, static friction. Already which is in motion, to be continued in the motion with the same speed, then it is called sliding friction. Suppose this ant is trying to move this box. When it starts moving, up to some extent, it is applying force, but the block is not moving. Means the static friction, it is creating force, applying force, that is turning into static friction, but it is not moving. It is increasing with greater force. The force has increased and reached one point, like this. Force increased, where applied force increased. Applied force increased means friction also will increase. How much force we have applied, that much friction will develop between the blocks. So if I up to certain limit, applied force will increase, friction force will increase. But suppose we have started from 0, applied force 10, applied force 20, applied force 30, applied force 40, frictional force also 10, frictional force 20, frictional force 30, frictional force 40, like that it will increase. At 40 newtons, when applied force is 40 newtons, frictional force also 40 newtons, now the block is ready to move. Means the point at which the point at which block begins to move. That is, let it be 40 newtons. After 40 newtons, now we have created a movement in that. So now what happens? Now we have to apply force, but friction will reduce. Friction will reduce because it is in movement. Already we have created movement in that. So once the movement started, the friction will reduce and it will become constant after some time. First, before movement, friction has increased from 0 to it has increased up to its maximum value, which is called maximum static friction or limiting friction. After reaching the maximum static friction, now the force is enough. Our force is enough to move the block. So the object begins to move. From there, frictional force will decrease. After some time, it will become constant. So static friction is more than sliding friction. So static friction is always more than sliding friction. Static friction means creating the friction developed on a body which is under rest to be in motion. That is called static friction. Sliding friction means the friction involved in a body which is already in motion. Okay, like that. So when the box starts sliding, so the contact points on its surface do not get enough time to lock into the contact points on the floor. So when the block is sliding, because these irregularities should lock with these irregularities, but when it is moving for this interlocking, they won't find time. So because there is no interlocking, because of less time, because of fast movement, so that's why less irregularities locking, less friction, so less applied force. So sliding friction is slightly smaller than the static friction. So we can find it is somewhat easy to move the box already which is in motion compared to moving it from rest. Next one, friction, a necessary evil. So usually friction is considered as a necessary evil. So let's recall some of our experiences, children. So is it easier to hold a kulhar, means earthen pot like this flower plant, pot used for keep this power plant, or a glass tumbler? Now the question is it easier to hold a kulhar or glass tumbler? Normally in general cases it is easy, we can hold them easily. But suppose the outer surface of tumbler is greasy, filled with grease, or has thin layer of cooking oil on it. Would it become easier or more difficult to hold it? When the earthen pot or a glass tumbler, or earthen pot, when the outer surface is filled with grease or cooking oil, we cannot hold them easily because they will become slippery. Because the cooking oil, they will become slippery. SLIPPERY, slippery. Because the cooking oil or grease will be having slipping nature, they will become slippery. We cannot hold them. They will easily fall down from our hands. Because of smoothness, friction is becoming less. So that's why we cannot hold them. Okay. So would it be possible to hold the glass at all if there is no friction? If there is no friction, We cannot hold a glass at all. We are able to hold the glass, hold the glass, hold the glass with our hand. We are able to hold the glass with our hand or with our fingers. With our hand or with our fingers. Why? Because there is friction. The irregularities between the hand and irregularities between the glass surface, they lock with one another so that we can hold. If there is no friction, we cannot hold the glass. It is highly impossible. See children, this person, he is moving on a wet marble floor. He is moving on a wet marble floor. So that's why he is slipping down. So wet marble floor means friction is less. Friction is very, very, very small. So that's why he is falling down. We cannot move on the wet marble floor if the friction is very less. Because the foot part of the person should get locked with the floor. If it is very, very smooth, the interlocking between the person foot and floor cannot happen. So that's why he will fall down. Or wet muddy track. It is difficult to move on wet muddy track. Or if there is no friction, we cannot walk at all. Walking is highly impossible. We are able to walk on the ground only because of the friction. So we cannot write with pen or pencil if there is no friction. So actually, when the teacher is writing on the blackboard, with chalk, means the chalk piece surface and blackboard surface, these two surfaces, they have to get interlocked with each other. Then only chalk piece impressions we can find on the board. If there is friction, that's why they are getting locked, and chalk piece impressions we can see on the board. If there is no friction, the chalk piece will fall down. The chalk piece powder will fall down. It won't get stick to the blackboard. So the writing on blackboard is also possible only because of the friction. Or suppose this car has started. Because there is friction, so that's why if you apply brakes, it will stop. Otherwise, if there is no friction, once if it has started movement, it won't stop at all. It never stops if there is no friction. Because of friction between tires and road, the car is getting stopped. Or we are able to start the car, we are able to stop the car only because of the friction. Without friction, we cannot start it, we cannot stop it. Next. So if you want to fix a nail into the wall, it is also happening because of friction. So the nail and wall gets interlocked. So that's why nail will go into the wall. If there is no friction, we cannot fix the nails into the wall. Or we cannot tie the knots. Here 2 ropes are there. We are tying knots with the ropes. Even without friction, that is also not possible. Even construction of houses is possible because of the friction. Without friction, it is not at all possible. So, in this way, if we think means, so friction is a necessity because of which we are able to walk, we are able to write, we are able to run, we are able to move vehicles, we are able to build houses. In this way, it is necessity. So, on the other hand, friction is an evil. Evil too. Means it is having disadvantages also. Along with advantages, it is having disadvantages also. It wears out the materials, whether they are screws, ball bearings, soles of shoes, anything. After using for some days, they will get worn out. They will get worn out. Means you might have observed there will be some grip on the shoes. Grip on the shoes. So if you buy new shoes, then the shoes bottom surface will be having some grip, so that while you are walking you cannot slip down. While you are running you cannot slip down because of the grips on the shoes. Grips, spikes, we can call it with any name. So but after using for some days, because of continuous rubbing with the ground and your shoes bottom part, so this will worn out, this will torn out, and we cannot find the grip with the old shoes. If we try to run, immediately we will fall down. That is one damage. So worn out steps of foot over bridges and railway stations. Next. So in the railway stations or foot over bridges, there also on the steps there will be some grip, so that while you are climbing the bridge or railway station, you won't get slipped. But if time passes day by day, that steps of over bridges and railway stations will be worn out. Next, that is one bad effect, children. Friction can also produce heat. If you vigorously, means fastly, rub your palms like this, rub your palms together for a few minutes, some heat will be generated between your hands. Or when you strike a matchstick against a rough surface, so fire will be generated because of rubbing of matchstick. So with that we can create any kind of damage. We can use it for good purpose and we can use it for bad purpose also. Or some of the mixie jars, after operating for some time, you observe if you touch the bottom part of the mixie, it will looks somewhat hot. It looks somewhat hot because of rubbing of all the parts of mixie jar, heat is generated between the machinery parts. Or in the factories, when these large machines are operated, so much heat is generated between the machines, which will be causes much wastage of energy. So how to reduce this wastage, how to overcome these bad effects of friction, we will be learning later. Okay, children. So friction, in one way it is necessary, in another way it is evil. So okay, children, please visit our website aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, worksheets, activities, English classes, coding classes, children. So thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you. Have a good day.